Good evening. A high-profile wedding between two women takes place in this unofficial gay capital of the People's Republic of China. After 12 years serving on a county board seat, this elected official celebrates his birthday as he departs from the board.
And welcome to Outlook Video, your nationally recognized award-winning news magazine for the LGBTQ community. I'm Christine Konkel.
And I'm Raymond Donald Hong. OutChina is a visual document of China's LGBTQ community. The aim of the project is to increase visibility and understanding about the estimated 70 million LGBTQ population in the People's Republic of China through the human stories of individuals and activists. Their latest story that premiered on YouTube last month on Valentine's Day is about Michelle Zhang, a former lawyer from the southwest China province of Sichuan, and Pat Tegans, born and raised right here in San Jose, California. They had China's first high-profile lesbian wedding in Chengdu, Sichuan. Chengdu has become China's unofficial LGBTQ plus capital, so much so that it's earned the sobriquet Gay-do among Chinese millennials. Michelle and Pat talk about their coming out experiences, love stories, and how they use their wedding ceremony as social activism in the video Stand By Me later in the program.
Ken Yeager broke through the pink political ceiling 26 years ago by winning a seat on the San Jose Evergreen Community College District. And for the past 12 years, he continued his public service by representing District 4 on the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors. Eric Chong covered Yeager's departing from office party and birthday party. He just turned 66. His life outside of politics will be short-lived as he has intentions to run for the District 15 seat on the California State Senate. Eric has more details later in the half hour.
Kim Lawson and husband Tom Cook were in Palm Springs for the annual Pride Parade and celebration. Pride in the Desert takes place every year in November due to the fact that it's super hot in June, which most people like me cannot handle. More from Kim and Tom in Palm Springs coming up in the program.
But first, Pat Tegans and Michelle Zhang's wedding in Stand By Me.
We decided to do this wedding in China just 5 weeks before. That means we only had about 30 days to come out to every person that did not know our relationship.
我们在国内举办一场公开的同性恋婚礼，意味着完全的一个出柜。我也希望有这么一个婚礼，能让我的家人、我的朋友、我的同事真正的认识我们、接受我们。
I'm Pat.
Yeah, I'm Michelle. So when we first met, and she is 小鱼, she's still 小鱼,
And she is PP.
I was PP. This name is just for lesbian community. 我来自四川，我老家是广安，但是我一直在成都生活。我是一个律师。
I'm from San Jose, Silicon Valley. I used to work for University of Washington in China. We both also manage a beautiful event space in San Jose.
当我在2000年的时候，我去上网查，那个时候我已经有意识，就是我可能是同性恋，输入同性恋3个字在百度里面，然后出来的都是些什么艾滋啊，就是负面的一些新闻。过几年，2005年的时候，我再上网，当时有拉拉俱乐部啊，什么阿拉岛什么，它就有很多的信息，你可以了解到原来有很多我们一样的人，我就基本上很确定了。当然还有一点就是我后来怎么跟我妈妈出柜的。因为之前肯定我妈妈是不接受这样的关系，因为同性恋什么的这种听起来都很刺耳。
50年代那时候，又不信那些，又没大家听到说那些，反正话是听到说有嘛，反正少噻。你现在你们好多了嘛，现在。
因为我们现在敢说出来了，敢站出来了。所以后来，当我妈妈最终接受我是拉拉，还有一个非常重要原因就是，当时我经常和我的那些拉拉的朋友一起玩。
结果当香港一回去嘛，都说哎呦完全配人，完全差的配人很多。在成都来嘛，我在做饭，一黑了有8个人坐了一大桌。
那我妈也纳闷说，哎，你为什么你们玩的人全部是女生，而且个个都不结婚，都单身，你们这群人好奇怪。
Her mom already knew so many lesbians and she didn't know it.
我妈妈是思想比较保守，也没有受过多少教育的那种老一辈的老年人，她是对这些权利啊这些不太了解，但是她至少知道，就是有很多这样的人，这一点就是让她觉得他们的孩子不孤单。
Fast forward like 5 years later, and your mom tells her mom about our relationship.
Yeah.
我说妈妈，我说小林他们，我说那个小姨，我是他耍的朋友，我他们是那种拉拉那种，过去的人都叫同性恋，现在他们叫拉拉。
他给外婆出柜了以后，我们再去看外婆的时候，他再也没提过让我去结婚、找男朋友结婚之类的。然后我们结婚的时候，他没能来嘛。结完婚以后又去看他，然后他就给我们塞了红包，说希望你们生活幸福这样的。
这个婚礼对我来说很有意义，是我的家人这种对我的全力支持。因为对他来说，出柜已经不是他在美国早就出柜了，所有人都知道，而且家人非常支持。
And I remember you, Dawn, saying, I don't care if you're black, white, pink, purple, gay, whatever you are, just be the best that you can be.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say that.
And we both told you how much we love you.
Yeah. You always say
And
the most
we would
important thing is
never-
your character. You have to be a good person.
That's right. Be the best you
You've
can
got to
be.
be a big good person.
It actually took me about 5 years before
You
I
really
fully
accepted
could assimilate. And I could not be happier with my daughter-in-law.
Thank
I
you,
really
Mom.
love you.
So in the US, you know, you have the first dance. And we chose the song Stand By Me. So we had a coordinated dance and we came out and did the dance. And then in the middle of the song, we invited our gay and lesbian couple friends to stand with us and to slow dance for everyone. So if you're sitting there in the reception dinner and you're straight and you're watching us dance, then suddenly all the gay couples stand up to dance with us. So it's like a symbolism of like stand by us, support us. Yeah, that was special. Oh, 5.5 years together, looking back, we've been through a lot. I mean, you know, for people who haven't been in an interracial or intercultural relationship, it is more work. It's more work to understand each other, where you're coming from. It requires more communication, it requires more patience. But from my point of view, that kind of work is so worth it. Because in the process of learning about another person's culture, you also learn about yourself. And you learn to question assumptions that you have in your own culture. You bring out the good qualities in each other and you challenge each other to grow and to be better. Our relationship is obviously like a lot deeper over the years, and I still feel like we're continue to deepen our relationship. So hopefully you're still growing together and individually
Grow
too.
together.
Yeah,
Very important.
I'm very lucky.
I'm very lucky.
我们刚刚认识的时候，他对我唱这个歌，所以我很感动。每一次他唱这个歌，我很感动，真的。
你听不懂哎？
听得懂啊？
他听得
怎么？哎呀，什么听不懂啊？
OutChina has many more stories documenting China's LGBTQ community. Point your web browsers to chinalgbt.org.
Hi, I'm Wilson Cruz, and you're watching Outlook Video.
My favorite car. Oh yeah, that's nice. power. Woo! Yeah. And we got this one. Hey, we love you!
Take off in a few minutes and I'll miss it when it takes off.
Oh.
Yeah, there's just so much wrapped up in that one.
Well, when this one comes down, don't try to get on it.
Look at that dome over there. Can you see it? There's right in the middle of the intersection.
Oh, yeah. Right, everybody. Oh. Are you paying for me long?
Yeah.
Now there's sunlight. Not the white. It's the white sun.
I prefer those beverages fast. Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Look at this. Wow. Sure, yeah. Look at that. Yay! Woo! Happy Pride, everyone! Who's ready to get their pride on today? Thank you. 1%.
We love to get mail from you. Email us at comments@outlookvideo.org.
To contact us by phone, call 408-293-3040, extension 205.
Visit our website at outlookvideo.org.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/outlookvideo.
And connect with us at facebook.com/outlookvideo.
And we love Ken for all the right reasons. And it's not just because we're proud of Ken when he stands up, as he stood up to the tobacco industry, or stood up against the plastics industry, or stood up against the gun industry as he has. And we're grateful for his leadership, certainly. And we're grateful that he has been such an incredible example of great public leadership and public service for 25 years.
He came into my office at San Jose State, said he wanted to get some real-life political experience. And yes, I remember that day. I remember him and thousands of students coming in and asking for that. So I sent him to the office of San Jose City Councilwoman Susie Wilson, and that launched his career. By the next year, he was paid staff on her campaign, organizing volunteers, and he was working with me and organizing a coalition of downtown neighbors and neighborhood groups. Grassroots. Both cases, grassroots.
I am not sure if everyone in this room really understands how you have been that champion for children. I am not sure if people understand what it means to have universal access to developmental screening in every clinic. I am not sure that people in this community really understand that through your leadership, we have developed collaborative partnerships with the Department of Probation, the Department of Corrections, the Department of Behavioral Health to serve incarcerated parents with positive parenting workshops to support inmates as they re-enter our community, as well as providing wraparound services for their children who await their return. I am not sure that people understand that you have led the early childhood obesity prevention in this community, that you were instrumental in establishing First Five's Water to Go partnership with Santa Clara Valley Water District and our Public Health Department, which has launched to date over 120 water bottle filling stations at public spaces in schools. Clean, filtered water for our children in our community. This effort was also nationally recognized by Michelle Obama and the Partnership for a Healthier America. Your focus on children and dedication to strengthening their families has resulted in a stronger, healthier community, one that future generations will benefit from.
We started talking about the scattered African American community as a village, as a virtual village. And the 58,000 of us represent a village as large as Gilroy, or even larger than Los Altos or Los Gatos. And he got it. And when we started looking at the facilities and the institutions that serve the African American community, Ken spoke life into all those issues that we thought needed to be dealt with better. And at every turn, he's been a hero to the African American community.
When Ken was we first talked to him about commissioning a study to look at the health of African Americans and the African ancestry community here in Santa Clara County, he gladly commissioned the study. And then after we received all the results and all the data, it didn't just sit on the shelf. He encouraged us to do something about it. And so because of that encouragement, Roots Community Health Center is here in Santa Clara County serving some of our most disadvantaged and at-risk people in the community. We really appreciate you, Ken.
The significance of the Roots Health Clinic being here in Santa Clara County, it is the very first African-centered health clinic in Santa Clara County history. Ken, along with the Board of Supervisors and the leadership here in Santa Clara County, with Ken's leadership has made that happen. And Ken is a great, great humanitarian. He's been focusing and working for the weakest of us in this community for many, many years.
Ken moved heaven and earth to find funding so that we could complete the 280-880 Stevens Creek interchange. And the day we cut the ribbon on that interchange, it was at capacity because it was desperately needed. And now we're thinking about other solutions. But Ken, together with others, said, we have to fix this problem, and he delivered, so thank you. Something very special at BTA when it came to our procurement. We created the first small business, minority, women-owned business enterprise program. And we expanded that program to include LGBTQ businesses and disabled veterans. And Ken stood with us because we were the first in the nation to have an LGBTQ business enterprise preference for procurement contracts.
But I want to speak tonight as an openly gay man. And I want to say to our Board of Supervisors, to our newly elected member of the Board of Supervisors, that we are very appreciative and thankful that you are strong supporters of the LGBTQ community. So thank you for that. But that said, I just want to say that as important as having those straight allies is for a member of this community, having one of our own in an elected position is something very special. And I just want you to know that it is a very emotional night for us because as much as we're grateful for our allies, you know, Ken Yeager wasn't just an ally and a supporter. He has been a champion, the biggest champion that this community has had in the county of Santa Clara. And, you know, in San Francisco, we've had Harvey Milk, and he has been a beacon to so many of us. And thank God that for the boys and girls who are questioning their sexual orientation, their gender identity, as San Francisco had Harvey Milk, the county of Santa Clara has had Ken Yeager. And Harvey Milk, you know, talked about the importance of coming out, because the thing about coming out is that by virtue of just being yourself and letting people know that queer people come in every color and every shape, in every form, with every interest, you destroy the innuendo, the stereotypes, the myths. And Ken Yeager has done that every step of the way. And I do believe that things happen for a reason. And Supervisor Chavez, you talked about Jackie Robinson, right? And what an incredible person happened to play that role. Thank God it was him and not somebody else. And thank God that it has been Ken Yeager. Because not only has he broken the innuendo, the myths, destroyed the stereotypes, but he has done everything he has done so well that it has really opened doors for members of this community. And I know, you know, I see John Mills and Sylvia Gallegos, some of my openly gay members of the administration, and we're so grateful that Ken has made it happen for us to be in these positions. But I want to share a story because I think that we often lose sight of how relevant this work remains to this day. One of the first things that happened when I came over as a deputy county executive with the Office of LGBT Affairs, which is the only office that a county government has anywhere in the country because of Ken Yeager, we got a call, this is in 2017, from a couple of young people at a high school in the county who were being bullied and who actually were almost run over because one of them is a lesbian and the other one is transgender. And even though this school district has a lot of good people and has, by the way, the right policies in place, and I see, by the way, the Office of LGBTQ Affairs, it's right there, they could not turn to anyone within the school district. So they called the Office of LGBTQ Affairs. And I asked them, you know, why did you call us? And they said, because we had nowhere else to go. And that office went to the school, brought everyone together, and because of that, that school, by the way, has visibility on the LGBTQ community, and these two young people are safe, feel safe because of that. And so, Ken Yeager, on behalf of all the LGBTQ staff at the county, on behalf of all the things that you have done, but especially on behalf of the queer young people, the little girls and boys who are wondering if there's something wrong with them, who no longer have to feel like there's something wrong with them because they see you and they see that there's everything right with them. On behalf of them, thank you very much. You are our hero, and your legacy will live for generations because you, by your presence, have made the world a better place for these young people. Thank you.
What a party! Thank you all
all for coming. Many people to thank, but first and foremost, I want to thank my wonderful partner for almost 22 years now, Michael. Michael, why don't you stand up? We all have had mentors as we make our personal and our career moves, and when I think of who helped me along the way, particularly when I was younger and in college, and Terry mentioned this briefly, it was Susie Wilson, who really was one of my very first mentors, and got to know her and work with her and be part of her life in a very close way. And I know all of us are saddened by her death today, and I know that more details about her memorial services will be forthcoming, but I share with all of you her loss.
And that's a wrap for this month's edition of Outlook Video. You can watch extended versions of our segments and archive past programs on Outlook Video's YouTube channel at youtube.com/OutlookVideo. Be sure to click on the subscribe button.
Also, friend us on Facebook at facebook.com/OutlookVideo. Outlook Video is made possible by generous donations from viewers like you and talented volunteers behind the camera, whose names you'll see as we close. We close with more scenes from the Palm Springs Pride Parade and celebration. On behalf of all of us here at Outlook Video, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next month.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Look at that. Yay! Woo! Happy Pride, everyone! Who's ready to get their pride on today? Thank you, 1%.